Hello, my beautiful people. This is Fab, but this is how you do it. I have a roast. This is a pork roast I just got out of the freezer. It's still frozen. I have it sitting down in some mushroom, cream of mushroom soup, a can of cream of mushroom soup. It's on the bottom of this pan. And the water from this pork roast is going to get down in there with that soup. It's going to be like a gravy as I slowly cook this for about maybe 2 hours. It doesn't matter that it's frozen, so because it's going to cook slow anyway, and it's going to cook for a few hours. I'm not going to put my carrots in it right now because when I went shopping, and this is the Corona season, I got canned goods instead of fresh goods. To me, that just makes more sense. Instead of me having to can them myself or pickle them myself, buy them already done. The work is already done for us. Now, let me move this out the way. This is my garbage bowl or bag. I'm going to put some salt in here. I like to season my food while it's cooking. It makes it more flavorful than waiting till after the cooking process. To me, that just makes more sense. Even though I put garlic salt in there, that was my salt. I'm still going to put garlic in here also, the powder. Because all you saw with that was just garlic salt, and it gives you flavor. But then you get a little more of the garlic by using the powder without the salt. I'm going to put me some parsley flakes in here. For some reason, I like parsley flakes. Some people don't think they do anything for the food, but I think it does a little something. I don't know what it does, but to me, it does a little something. So let me open up the bigger spout over here for cooking process, but got to be careful with it because it loves to just jump right out of there. You know what I mean? Like I say, by this roast being frozen, once it starts to cook down, the juices from the water that's frozen inside that meat is going to get down in that pan and make some more juices. Now I got some paprika here that I'm going to sprinkle over here. You don't have to use the seasoning that I have. Just use whatever seasoning that you have in your cabinet. You may even have a roast package of seasoning that you might want to put on yours. I like paprika, but I'm not a great fan. I don't like to use too much of it, because really all it does to me is just change the color of your food. I got some cumin over here. Just going to sprinkle a little bit in it. Some of this stuff I put in it here is for health benefits also, and for seasoning. And let's see what I have here. I have some tamarind. This is not nothing that I would normally put on a roast, but since I have it in my seasoning cabinet, I am going to use them. You don't have to use any of these. I know some people are just plain as black pepper and salt, but that's not me. As you see, I haven't even put any black pepper in it now. This is a butt rub seasoning. Now this is very flavorful to me. Most people use it for barbecuing. And I got this while I was out because I just like the way it looked. So I picked up this seasoning, and I'm gonna throw some of this on here. I say, oh, that's a different seasoning. Let me try that instead of the garlic seasoning, salt, and all of that. This is just plain on seasoning, like an all-purpose seasoning. And then we have some flake onions here, even though I have some onions in it. Say, well, Val, you don't need to put them in there when you got fresh onions. I know. But this is Val, and this is how she do it. Last but not least, I'm going to throw some sugar in here. Here's my sugar bowl right here. I just normally just reach in here and get that scoop that's already in there, which is normally a 1/4 scoop, and I just sprinkle it. Now, once they start making the juices, you know I'm going to ladle some of that liquid over here. And like they say, just squeeze it all over, or spoon it all over the meat. Plus, there's going to be vegetables in there later. Which normally I would go and put the vegetables in there now, but this is going to take a while to cook, and I don't want my vegetables to turn into mush. I'm going to cover this with a lid. Put it in the oven around about 350, 375 for about 2 hours, and then I'll let you look at it then. This is 2 hours later. And that's what the roast looks like. It has some juice on the inside, which I am going to let it cook some more. But I'm going to get some of this juice and just pour it over the top. Pour it over here. Just whole movies are playing, y'all. Y'all can't overlook that. And then I'm gonna stick it back in the oven, basting it. That's what I call it. That's what you call that. It still has some liquid in it, and I'm going to let it cook for another 2 hours. It's not drying out because it still has that liquid in the bottom of it, and it has the top over it. Okay, people, this is my roast, and here is the liquid that's on it. Now, this has cooked really good. It looked, and it's pulling back off from right here, so that's letting you know that it's getting done on the inside. Now, what I'm going to do now, on the last hour it was cooking, the onions have cooked down to a see-through. I'm going to put some iced potatoes in here. It's chunks of potatoes. Right through there. All around it. Now these are a lot of potatoes because the potatoes and the carrots is going to be most of the meal, so that's why I'm putting so many in here. There's not going to be anything else to go with it. It's just going to have the sliced roast and the potatoes as the vegetables and the carrots. These carrots are already done, so I'm putting them on the surface of everything. Another one in here. So there would be plenty of vegetables in here with this roast. And it's enough liquid in it already to finish cooking it. Throw a little seasoning on the vegetables. Even though it's sitting down on the juice, I'm gonna put some on the surface of them. I showed you the seasonings already. Unlike garlic and potatoes. Let that cook for the remaining of the time. And then I'll show you what's next. Oh, that smells wonderful. Stir these vegetables up a little bit. Get some of that seasoning down in that water. It made some more juice. That's the only reason I opened it up.
You talking to me?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Test the potatoes. Not quite ready yet. I'll push them back down in there. Now, people, it's ready. You stick your fork in it, in the potato. Now, and this is Val, but this is how you do it. And I see all you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people on the next video. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that everything button. And I'll see you guys later. Enjoy. Bye-bye now.